Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. My dear brothers and sisters, I praise Allah, the Lord of the universe, and I thank Him. And most importantly, of course, we begin in His name, the most merciful, the most kind. We're going to be talking about the life of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And in this particular series, I'll be discussing his life based on the last sermon that he gave. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated from Mecca to Medina, as you know. When he migrated, he was very small in number. In fact, he began with himself. The first was his wife, Khadija radiallahu anha, who embraced Islam. The first of his friends amongst the adult male was Abu Bakr. First amongst young people was Ali ibn Abi Talib. And first amongst slaves, those people who were not free, Bilal radiallahu anhu, the Ethiopian black man who was in captivity and yet embraced Islam. When he began this message, he was on his own, with a very small number of people around him. When he migrated from Mecca to Medina, he didn't have many people either, barely a few hundred. But within 9 years, when he returned to Mecca to perform Hajj, the final one and the only Hajj that he would perform in his lifetime, something remarkable happened. More than 100,000 people congregated in Arafat. People from all walks of life, from all corners of Arabia, even further than Arabia, had traveled to see this remarkable man, the man who changed the course of human history. They came to hear him speak. They came to shake his hand, gave their oath of allegiance, declared their faith in him and his mission and his principles. Such was the turn of events. History was turned once and for all. Prophet ﷺ stood on that valley on the 9th day of Dhul Hijjah, 10th year after migration, and he gave the following speech. In this particular conversation, I will be drawing 12 lessons from his speech. And each of those lessons, inshallah, I'll elaborate on each of these episodes. So, lesson number 1, let me tell you what the Prophet ﷺ said. He said, "O people, lend me an attentive ear. For I don't know whether I, after this year, shall ever be amongst you again. Therefore, listen to what I have to say, or what I am saying to you carefully, and take these words to those people who could not be present here today." Brothers and sisters, here, beloved Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam actually announced his death, almost, didn't he? He said, "I'm not sure if I'm going to be here again with you." When the Prophet says that, that means he is saying to everybody, in fact, my days have come and my days are over. And his beloved companions, the close ones, understood exactly what he meant. What we learn from this, and of course the first and the foremost advice he gave to those present, is that go and tell others what you're hearing from me right now, all my companions, all people of this valley today, people of Mecca today, those of you who have come from far afield. Tell others every word of what you're about to say. Brothers and sisters, sharing the beauty of Islam becomes an obligation from that moment onwards. In other words, Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying to his followers, we must share the beauty of Islam with the rest of the humanity. We must invite people to this path, the path of complete surrender to peace, peace internally and peace externally. We do not need to hide the message of Allah and His Prophet from the world or from anybody. We should not be shy about our faith. We should not be embarrassed about our faith. Be confident with your faith. That's the message of the Prophet. The first and the foremost lesson we learn from the Prophet of Allah's last sermon is to share. He did say, بَلِّغُوا أَنِّي وَلَوْ آيَةً. Go and share it with people, even if it's one verse. Allah says in the Quran, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Who is better in words and action? Or which word is better than that person's word who invites people to the path of Allah? So the first lesson we must learn and practice, that is, share this beautiful religion of Allah, Islam, with everybody. Our duty is not to convert anyone. Our job is not to force anyone to become Muslim. Our job is simply to share the wonderful message of the Prophet of Allah, the last of the messenger, who stood in Mecca, his only one Hajj and last sermon. You and I are responsible for passing on his message to the rest of the humanity. I hope and I pray we learn a lesson from the life of the Prophet and begin to share this amazing message with the rest of the world. Do you know, on the Day of Judgment, Prophet of Allah ﷺ will feel and stand proud because his ummah would have done exactly that. You and I would have shared Islam with everybody. When we share Islam with everybody, we simply present to them what Allah's Prophet presented. And that is to worship Allah, to be good to Allah, and to be good to our fellow human being. So from today and from now on, don't be shy about your faith. Don't be embarrassed about your faith. And don't keep your faith a secret. Try and share it. Allah bless us all and protect us and give us the ability to share Islam with everybody. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.